Hey Cancerians, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your second half of September general reading here. Before we get into your meditation, just a couple quick announcements for you. Firstly, my How to Be Your Own Intuitive course is now available for registration. I'm really excited about it. You can register and see what it's all about and the times and dates over on my website, which is listed in the description box below. Also, I have a newsletter now. I do monthly animal energies, book recommendations, current obsessions from tarot decks to films to new music, all of the good stuff. I would love to see you over there in newsletter land. Having so much fun with it. Both of those things are over on my website, again, which is listed in the description box below. Please and thank you. Okay, here's what's going on. Here is what's going on. God, where do I start? I heard the song River by Leon Bridges. Then I saw you guys standing at a riverbank and a bridge forming and crossing that river. Then, if anyone knows what a yurt is, come with me along on this yurt journey. A yurt is a sort of, it's like a tree house, sort of like a very lovely tree tent that's an actual physical structure and not like a tent where it's a little bit more subject to the whims of the weather, as it were. So it's like a solid structure that's usually in trees. So I saw this image of you guys going into your own yurt, and then the top of the yurt, pulling back like it would at like a big stadium underneath the starry sky. And I saw these like disco lights come on and this music playing, and it was like vibe. Like Cancer, like the best way I could think to describe it is your own haven, your own happy place, your own personal disco, your own personal paradise. It's really interesting because I saw you guys having this space and place that's just your own and really appreciating that. And then I saw you going out into the world and doing work, being there for other people, making something of the days, as it were, and then coming back to your own special place in this yurt and really loving it. It feels like a bit of, it's not just loving where you are. It feels like you're in a place of balance between you time and what you're doing for you, and then the face or the way that you are on the outside of that. Because when you're in your own space and energy, you can lay around naked and with, nary a hair in place and live your life. But it's when you go out into that external world that we go, okay, well, we have to, whatever that is, put clothes on or mind what we say or be considerate, or, well, we always want to be considerate anyway, even to ourselves alone. But you know what I mean? It's that external versus the internal. It's very interesting. And also the fact that you guys are the sign of the home and the hearth, having your own space and place within that. Now, here's what's interesting. I feel like for some of you guys, this is going to be literal. And it's like where you live, or even if it's a secret clubhouse, honey, that you take it up residency in your kid's treehouse in the backyard, honey, and your spouse is going, hey, where are you at? And you're in the back treehouse. Do not disturb. Cancerian clubhouse only. Thank you and goodbye. But I feel like for others of y'all, your personal treehouse is when you go out into the world. So your treehouse could be the job that you do that you're really loving and taking. It feels like home to you, or it feels like you're really doing some good. Cancerian energy is very much about the mother. So it could be the work that you do is serving that aspect of you that is able to mother others or be that receptive, nurturing energy as well to those around you, or putting that into the work that you do or whatever have you. But it does feel like something you created or are working on or are participating in feels important to you, and it feels like it's tied to your soul purpose. It's not arbitrary. So some of you guys, the clubhouse is when you're in your alone time and loving it, and others, your clubhouse and your special place or whatever have you is the work that you do or when you're outside of your house. It's interesting. What is the Look, I actually feel like it's both of these. Okay, let's talk. I love this. Firstly, you got the octopus, which is water energy, coming up for my water sign. So I love it when that happens. Let's talk about this. Octopus equates to 9 of cups, which is wish fulfillment, but also an abundance of things. But I also want to point this out. I also associate octopus energy with, feeling a bit all over the place or having a lot to do, having a lot of tasks at hand, having to juggle more than one thing at a time. Multitasking, whether successfully or not, it is having a lot going on. But I also want to point out that it could also be, a special note to make sure that your boundaries are in place. personal and work boundaries. Don't take your work home with you, or don't take things, too personally or to heart. Leave your work at the door or vice versa, right? Or leave your personal life at the door when you go to work. There's something important in that for you. Also, this is about clairvoyance. Octopus energy is. It's about clairvoyance, clear seeing, clear sight, really being tuned in and tapped in. So it does feel like your empathic abilities, your intuitive abilities, your emotional intelligence is operating at high efficiency. You also have the spider web here, which I'm really obsessed with because I was seeing this yurt and treehouse going on. Now, the spider equates to the Ten of Pentacles, right? Stunning, which is happy home, family, material wealth, and ancestry. This is also about weaving your web of your own personal fate. But doesn't it look like the spiders in their treehouse building this in their own personal paradise? And I saw all the lights and the strobes and all the colors here. There is something here about when the spider comes up as well. It's about giving and receiving in equal measure. But it's also about only I feel like this is pertinent. There is a shielding technique that I do that as an empath as well, and just as a person in today's energies, right, where I call it the spider web, right? It's the energetic web. And I imagine myself being encased in this energetic web. And the purpose behind this is that I don't want it to be a proper shield where it blocks out any intuitive information or feelings that may want to come to me, or insights about other people and what they need that want to come to me, empathically or otherwise. But it also keeps anything out that isn't mine to carry with me and take on and take home. Okay, so it's like a beautiful filtration system. And I do feel like you are being called to enact your own energetic filtration system with and for yourself. But I'm obsessed. The fact that it's what I was saying earlier in your meditation, it's your own personal clubhouse. Some of you guys, it's actually where you live. Others of you, it's the work that you do. Obsessed. What's going on? Oh, you said the devil. So this is Capricorn energy here. This is really interesting. This is everything of the 3D, right? Everything of the 3D. But I'm really drawn to the fact, this is also feeling, restricted or constrained and freeing yourself from those aspects around self-perceived limitations and otherwise, right? This can also be a certain form of addiction. I'm getting to ask yourself, especially with this octopus energy, and it can mean kind of a lack of boundaries or whatever have you, where in your life are you restricting yourself? What are your own self-perceived limitations? That's what I want to ask you with this double key. The links is about secrets and the unknown. I'm getting back into that clubhouse party of one, right? Private time and public time. There's something in this. I'm seeing an image of some of you having this time in your car on your commute home from work or something. It's interesting, right? Please take some time for yourself. The difference between taking time for yourself is like a cuddly lynx that people can pet, appreciate, or this, about to rip a bunny's tummy open. Like, not to get too graphic on you, but it really does feel like alone time is very important for you right now. And it's where you're going to derive a lot of inner healing, satisfaction, and inspiration, okay? Yep. Two of Pentacles. Beautiful. This is about juggling and multitasking and weighing your options. So I love that this is shown with a hawk here, because the hawk is very Two of Wands energy, where it is seeing the big picture, right? And the little picture. So macroscopically and microscopically, simultaneously and equally as well, right? Again, I'm really drawn to this outer and inner world here with the two here, right? I feel like there are some choices moving forward, or some clarity that once it needs to come to you, whether it's around the work that you do or the people in your life that may have need of you or where they are. It could be an earth sign around you. It's two earth signs here with Capricorn energy and the Two of Pentacles. This clarity is going to come to you in the stillness, in the alone time, when you are separate from others' energies except your own. That feels very important to say. You also can't fill from an empty cup. So you're being asked to go get your own needs, even if that is just getting in your car and saying, hey, I'm going to go take 30, turning on your favorite music and just driving around town aimlessly with the volume all the way up, stopping off for a big gulp, and having that be that is your own moving personal treehouse yurt. Okay? Feels really important. And then when you get back from that, you're going to be in a better position to serve and be there and be the best you, be the best version of yourself, right? King of Pentacles, there's a lot of earth energy here, a lot of earth energy, because you also have earth energy here with Spider, with the water. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus could definitely be in your atmosphere. King of Pentacles, filthy rich, disgustingly rich, but also super generous. You know, the buffalo is very much about trusting that you're always going to have what you need. And because you trust it, it's always there, right? It's that vibe. But this is also about being generous and being a benefactor. I do feel like you are a benefactor for the people in your lives, whether that's emotionally, financially, or otherwise. But you are. You're also being asked and reminded to please be a benefactor with and for yourself as well. I also feel like there is some beautiful revenue coming towards you. It could be in the form of an idea or a new venture that you take up that you're able to monetize. I am getting a special message for someone who's thinking about writing or publishing writing or trying their hand again at writing something, whether that's, you know, a memoir, poetry, a book, a play, a musical, even journaling. There's something about writing here for some of you guys. Okay, the devil. High priestess, y'all. High priestess. Now this, okay, maiden mother crone. This is Cancerian energy all day. Also Aquarian energy, which is about intuition. So this is about taking time on your own in the stillness and the dark to tap into your own intuition, but also the things that you're not seeing or the things in your subconscious or unconscious that want to come to the forefront to inform and help you. And I feel like it has to do as well that it's coming to the forefront with the octopus and the clairvoyance aspect of it, because the high priestess is hella clairvoyant. With the spider, setting up your own personal 10 of Pentacles, setting up your legacy, your happy home and family, your personal paradise. It's time to be the architect of your own destiny. And yeah, that sounds really trite and cliche, but that's what I'm getting here. Being your own architect of your own destiny. That is really cool. And to be able to do that and not be at the whims of other people's desires or wants or needs, you are being called to be the architect. Okay? But this is about really going within and seeing what you're not seeing. Even, this is really, 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 when you assume the high priestess position, you're being open and unafraid to see the aspects of yourself that may be less pleasurable to look at. And under the light of the moon, right? Again, moon rules your sign of Cancer. So this is a beautiful opportunity for you, especially around this time of the Virgo new moon, by the way, right? Which is about setting up your 10 of Pentacles, the Virgo new moon is. So I'm obsessed with that. But yeah, this feels like an opportunity that you might not want to miss. I just love that the moon cycles are represented here and you being a Cancer and ruled by the moon. It feels really pertinent and important. You know, I'm hearing to just briefly tell you how I assume the high priestess position is every morning I've turned it into a ritual, right? Every morning I meditate, and then with my chakras still open, I automatic write, I journal. And the stuff that comes through, like talk about, you know, moving beyond your self-perceived limitations. I feel like some of you guys have some belief systems that maybe you even inherited by watching your parents or your childhood or just something that you've placed upon yourself about limitations that you're being asked to see before you can transmute them and move out and beyond them. Okay? Mother of Arrows. I mean, hi, do you have 2 lynxes in this reading on 2 different decks? Okay, so this is Queen of Swords, air energy here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You know, the fact that this is clear, first of all, 2 lynxes, 2 different decks. Lynxes are about secrets. Just gonna let that sink in. Secrets and private time. Privacy. And I saw you in your own yurt and clubhouse. I cannot tell you how important that feels. It keeps on coming over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Queen of Swords. This is about cutting out what doesn't work and allowing in the rest. This is no BS, Queen of Swords is, right? The fact that this is coming up to, you know, clarify the 2 of Pentacles here. Remember when I said the hawk sees macroscopically and microscopically the details of something equally as well and simultaneously? You are being asked to take a good hard look at where you are and let it inform where you want to be. Be honest with yourself and allow yourself to see without fear from a place of neutrality. The Queen of Swords is all about neutrality. All day, every day. And because she's not the deepest feeler ever in the world, but because her forte is neutrality, she doesn't regret any decision she's ever made. Because she didn't make it from a place of self-defeating thoughts or subconscious patterns that were affecting her that she didn't even realize, undealt with emotions, fears, expectations of herself and others. No. She's the queen of neutrality. You're being asked to go into your own private clubhouse, assume a position of neutrality, be honest about where you are, and allow it to inform where you want to go. Now is the time to get clear on what your 10 of Pentacles is so that you can move toward it and allow the universe to present you the opportunities as stepping stones that you need to get there. Make the time. King of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, yeah. You betcha bottom dollar. Bottom dollar. Okay. Seven of Swords. So this quite literally says guile, right? Let's talk. So the squirrels, these are really interesting how these energies are coming up. Traditionally, Seven of Swords is self-sabotage behavior that we may not be so aware of. We've been talking about that this whole time. Self-defeating thoughts, perceived limitations. You know, this is interesting. Remember when I said the buffalo always has what it needs because it always trusts that it will? I'm really drawn to this squirrel energy here. Squirrel. By the way, squirrel is the monthly animal energy that I talk about in the newsletter. So I love that that's coming up for you guys right now. So squirrel is really, again, with the Virgo new moon, squirrel is very much about Marie Kondo in animal energy form, which is about releasing anything on the physical plane. But I feel like for you, it's not just physical, it's emotional and mental and spiritual. Releasing anything that is no longer of you or not where you want to be going, right? Releasing that, and by doing that, inviting in things that you actually do want that are a vibrational match to who you are now and where you want to be and who you want to be, right? You're being asked to take a good hard look at yourself. There's a lot of abundance that wants to come your way, and it's like the universe is going, we want to give them what they want. But in order to give them what they want, they've got to be honest about what is keeping. It's not about why you don't have what you want or why you aren't where you want to be. It's about what in you is keeping you from those things. And this is on you. I'm telling you right now, it's on you. But it feels like something that you can do joyfully, right? It's just about clicking in with yourself. This could be because you've been there for a lot of other people recently and you just, you need to be on your own and have this time for yourself and insist upon it. So you can get clear on where it is you're heading, what your 10 of Pentacles is. I see someone who's in a committed partnership, whether that, and when I say committed partnership, that can be romantic, but that can also be, you know, you live with your parents and you guys are a family unit and you make decisions together, right? Or it could be romantic, whatever that is. But I feel like you're in a committed partnership and you're being called to take some time on your own so that you can get clarity, release any emotional or energetic blockages around you that are keeping you from your 10 of Pentacles. It's allow you on the other side of that to come out and really manifest that in the 3D, like the devil energy, in real time. See what I'm saying? It's like take a step inside with yourself so that you could take 2 steps forward with your family unit or partnership or whatever, the people that you will manifest into your life as partners. Okay? Let's get a feathered messenger oracle. Okay. Speaking of which, this oracle was gifted to me. These cards were gifted to me by one of my absolute favorite Cancerians in the world. So, love it. I love this deck. Okay, let's get you a feathered messenger. What's the bird? What's the word? What's the bird? Oh. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Condor. Hold the highest vision for your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. There's nothing else to say except I'll repeat it. Hold the highest vision for your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. And the condor energy, very much like the vulture, where it's like, you know, admitting where you've been and what may be keeping you from what you desire. and then moving on and working within it in order to manifest more. That's it, Cancer. I'm obsessed with this for you. This is your second half of September general reading. I so hope that this helped and resonated. If so, please let me know in the comments below. I just love, love, love reading your comments. And with that being said, just thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here. And as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.